Hi, my name is Sara Badiei. I'm the Liberal candidate for the riding of Port Moody-Coquitlam. Coquitlam has been my home and my anchor for the last 15 years. All my family lives here. I started off my career as an engineer at BC Hydro. And because we were refugees when I moved here to Canada, I wanted to work in international development and humanitarian aid. So I started working with Doctors Without Borders, the Canadian Red Cross. I was working in conflict zones, natural disasters, disease outbreaks. Most recently, I worked with the World Bank as an energy specialist, and I was designing solar energy programs all over the world and advising governments on energy policy and the green energy transition. I was really concerned with what I saw around the world with divisive and toxic politics, and I felt like this country really was better than that. And I wanted to be a part of a group that helped us bring forward positive politics and policies. I have a passion project here that the community has been working on that I would love to push through to the end. The Tri-Cities Children's Center means a lot to me. This is a program that basically under one roof provides healthcare services to families who have kids with disabilities and developmental delays. My daughter was premature. I remember how hard it was for me. So if you've got, find yourself in that circumstance, this is the one-stop shop. You don't have to go all the way downtown to Vancouver. That's one area that I would locally absolutely help all the way to the end. I want to make sure that we continue the Canada Child Benefit because it's a really great program. I want to make sure that on the environmental front, we continue with public transit because congestion is a really big problem here on St. John, on Clark Street, on North Road. So many of us, if we ever have to drive in rush hour, get super frustrated. So if I can go downtown and not use my car, jump in the SkyTrain, and have comfortable, reliable service that's dependable, then why not? We need more of that, a lot more of that. So I would push for that very hard. If you take a look at the reductions of emissions from our environmental plan, it's equivalent to taking 20 of those pipelines out of service. So you have to take a look at it in proportion with the pipeline in the greater environmental program that we have, and it shows that we're very much serious. And if you're taking a look at the idea of a net zero 2050 with 5-year legally binding milestones that we'll put into place, it's very much encouraging that the ship is sailing in the right direction. And the thing that scares me is we shouldn't veer off course because that's how you lose momentum. The federal government has been out of the housing sector for decades, and the Liberal government is the first one that stepped back in and come in with the largest investment in the last 50 years. Got a lot of different areas, up to $2,500 per month for hundreds of thousands of families across Canada who will receive subsidies and support specifically for rent.